Monica, hello. Hi, hi. Let me set everything up. I thought for the free oracles to do the other one today, like the breakup oracles, but I'm a bit, what should the other oracle be? I'm not so sure yet. For the free oracles, breakup. I was like, should I do love notes? Should we? Or maybe just a hidden love, I don't, or like timeline, advice, guidance. Let's do advice and guidance, because like this is all very heavily on like love and romance, and I also want to give an option that's not that, you know. Okay. Did it? Not yet. Okay. That's good. Good. Yeah, well, good. Hi everyone. Welcome. How are we all doing? I think I'm gonna put on my sweater, because it is quite chilly. The sun is getting down, so let me just put on a sweater. Oh, my hair is stuck in it. Okay. It is a bit colder now. The sun was shining so brightly that it nicely warmed up my room. But now the sun is kind of like behind the buildings in front of my house, so a sweater might be needed. So yeah, let me. Okay. So hi Reshma, hi Rose, hello. So I thought for today, for the free oracles, maybe doing the breakup cards and maybe the Mystic Forest, advice and guidance, being a good one. Like the breakup oracles is more like what happened after the breakup from your person's point of view. Break up. Should I do their POV? Maybe. Or Mystic Forest guidance. I think we are going to do it like that. As always, my members do have priority and open choice. You can choose one of these two, but you don't have to. If you're like, I'd rather have another one or a different one, let me know which one you would like and I will take a look. There's also a new members only reading online as well. I think it was also after the breakup reading. But yeah, go check that out as well after the live stream, guys. And yes, hi Monica, hello everyone, welcome. So, how are we all doing? Thank you. I keep saying that I need to cut it, but depending on to who I say it, it's either a response of like, oh, you should cut it short, and you shouldn't cut it at all. But I kind of want to get the ends away, so I think maybe like till here, to cut all this away, just so that it's like back to healthy again. That's still long, but I kind of like the length, but at the same time it's like kind of like dead, so I like let cut until it's healthy, It's here, and then yes. But yeah, I like it too. I think we're finally getting to the point where I'm like, oh, the curly curls. However, it's like the front pieces, these two front pieces, that are being nasty. Like the back, I like it, but the front is a bit weird. Like, but we're getting somewhere, luckily. So yeah, hi roll. Oh, come on. A little bit is enough. Yeah. But I've also been thinking of getting like short, not like a bob or something, but like, I don't want to say pixie cut, but like short, because I also want to donate my hair at some point for like people, for them to use as like to make wigs and whatnot for like children with like cancer and stuff. I thought would be fun. You don't have to cut it super short, just a bit so it stays healthy. Yeah, that's kind of my vibes. Always like, well, you know, I can always cut it off. You know, that's not the point. So, yeah, maybe. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome. Are we getting a little bit on the TikTok modus? So let me, yes. So, for the free oracles today, we have the new deck, the breakup deck, which is more so their point of view. Like, what happened with them after the breakup, or maybe even now after the breakup. After breaking up with you, after going no contact, or after ending a connection. Doesn't have to be a romantic thing, can also be ending a friendship, or ending a connection to a parent, or stuff like that. After breaking the connection, what is their point of view? What is going on through them? Or the Mystic for some advice and guidance for you at this time as well. Those are the two options for today for the free oracles. As always, members do have the priority, like right away, oracle, and they can choose which oracle they would like. Not just these two, but out of all my oracles. If you're wanting that, a priority, open choice, or just another oracle, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chats. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up and we will figure it out. So yeah, but let me know what it is that you would like and I will take a look. We can get started. Yeah, but it's hard to regrow. That's true. I think I went from this length to this length in like a year. So I think it goes rather fast for me. I think it was like here. Yeah, I think it was here to there. I think that's now a year. So I think it's okay. I also think that I'm taking better care of my hair now since last year. So that also helps. Hi Ashley. Hi Nat. Can I please get the breakup oracles? Yes. Breakup oracle for Ashley. Ashley, from your person. I also find it an interesting choice that they went for he in this deck, not just like they. We have emotional shutdown. He has shut down emotionally, distancing himself from everyone. Reflecting on lessons. He's reflecting on the lessons learned and how to avoid past mistakes. Unresolved pain. He is struggling with old wounds that have resurfaced during separation. Acceptance. He is slowly accepting the reality of the separation, finding peace in what cannot be changed. And we also have stubbornness. He is too proud to reach out, even though he misses you deeply. Rose also wanted to break up oracles. Rose, from your person. Clinging to hope. He is clinging to the hope that you will get back together. Remorseful regrets. He is filled with regret, replaying their mistakes in his mind. Replaying memories. He is constantly replaying memories of your time together, both good and bad. Temporary happiness. He is finding temporary happiness is in distractions, but it doesn't last. And lastly, healing journey. He is beginning a journey of healing, step by step, reclaiming his strength and inner balance. Okay. Matt also wants to try out the breakup deck from DV. DV and Matt. Pretending to be fine. He's putting on a brave face, pretending everything is okay. Self-destructive tendency. He is engaging in self-destructive behaviors, struggling to cope. Manipulative tactics. He is considering manipulation to regain control over the situation. And emotional release. He is finally allowing himself to cry, scream, or express what was long suppressed. Okay. Reshma, can I get timeline oracles, please? When will you marry Ashwin? When will Reshma marry Ashwin? We have June next year. June next year. You're welcome. Thank you. Interesting deck. I know. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool deck. I saw it at Naomi's and I was like, I need that one. Serena, no contact with Ashan. Their message feelings for it with the breakup deck. Okay. So from Ashan to Serena. Ashan to Serena. We have a denial of emotions. He is suppressing his feelings, pretending everything is fine. Jealousy. He is feeling jealous, wondering if you've moved on. And indifference. He is acting indifferent, trying to convince himself he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Rose, thank you so much for your donation. May I know ST's true intention if he is the loyal type. What oracle would you like me to use for that one? I can take a look at the yes or no. Like, is he the loyal type? Do I have, like, intentions? I wanted to buy the intentions deck and I didn't. And now I'm like, I should have gotten it. What are their intentions? We have Cosmic Insight. Messages for and about your love life. Did you have a specific oracle in mind? If so, let me know. Yes or no will work too. Okay, good. Good. Is he the loyal type? ST. What are their intentions with Rose, ST? Are they the loyal type of person? Okay. We have no to your question. But then we also have nothing is set in stone, so that can change. A spiritual bath is recommended. Distractions are disturbing the flow of energies. And Spirit says to have more faith and trust. So for right now, I kind of feel like that they haven't in the past. I do think that that's something that can change. I think having healthy boundaries with this person will help. With that spiritual bath as well, the focus being more so on you and your cleansing and not getting swept away in this energy of them. Again, with that distractions as well. Just focusing like, okay, this is me, this is my energy, this is my boundary. If you overstep it or, you know, anything like that. I don't think that they have the best track record for it, but that can change. Again, nothing is set in stone. Just because they haven't in the past doesn't mean that they won't in the future, but I do think that healthy boundaries is a must here. It is a must. I think a mum, Mystic Forest for a mum. A mum. We have let go. Let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. And Starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. For a mum. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Welcome. Hi, Money. Hello. Serena, amazing deck. Jesus, amazing deck resonates. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Hi, Nuganya. Hello. It's my heck. Breakup oracle from the rain. The rain from a heck. The rain from a heck. Resentment. They are harboring anger and blame, directing it inward and outward. Temporary happiness. They are finding temporary happiness in distraction, but it doesn't last. Clinging to hope. They are clinging to the hope that you will get back together. And self-blame. They are blaming themselves for the separation, feeling unworthy of love. Okay. Ashley, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Readings are very accurate. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate you saying that, and I'm glad they do. Let me whip a deck out. What deck do we want? This one. For Ashley. First question, I send you on... Oh, Messenger. Okay. Not seeing it on Messenger. Yet. Second question is, so are all things... So are all the things that Bruce wants to tell me? I don't understand that question as well. Hi everyone, welcome. This is so good, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I like this deck as well. So hi everyone, welcome. I will have 2 questions for Ashley first before I continue with the free oracles. But the free oracles for today are one of my new decks, the breakup oracles. More so what is their point of view after the breakup. That can be a romantic breakup, but it can also be like the ending of a friendship, or you breaking with a parent, or you know, something like that. It doesn't have to be a full-on, oh, we were together in a relationship, we broke up. It can also be the ending after dating for a bit, or, you know, how are they dealing with the breakup, like that kind of like questions. The other option is the Mystic Forest, advice and guidance. So if you're like, girl, I don't want any like romantic shit things, then the advice and guidance with the Mystic Forest, I absolutely love that deck as well, can give some insight for you in this situation. All you need to do, as always, is follow the channel, be subscribed, give the live stream a thumbs up, and let me know what it is that you would like. Like I said, I will be doing the first 2 questions for Ashley first before we get going with anything else. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal or your super chats. If you're working with a different currency than euro, let me know, I'll look it up, we will figure it out. And yes, that is what is going on. Actually, okay, you are back. Oh, there it is, sorry, missed the question. Okay, so why did he tell you? Why did Bruce tell Ashley? And then I think I need an explanation for like the second question. Oh, you already asked him the second question. What does Bruce want to say to me when we actually get to talk? Okay, okay. So why did Bruce tell you about that? Bruce, why did you tell Ashley about that? Why did you tell Ashley about that? We have the Four of Swords as the overall energy and the Ace of Swords underneath that. I love that. So the Four of Swords is taking a little bit of a break, taking like rest, collecting our thoughts, and then the Ace of Swords is about communicating, where there's like a need to communicate. Like the Four of Swords, yes, is rest, but it's also collecting our thoughts before continuing. Okay, how do I want to say this? So I do think that this is something that he didn't just say out of a whim. I think he thought about it and went like, okay, I think I'm gonna share this with Ashley. We have the Lovers, we have the Sun, the Death card, Strength, a lot of major arcana already, the King of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Fool. A lot of major arcana. So I definitely feel that this was a big step for him to express and talk about and tell you. I definitely feel that it was a first step of... I don't know if this is part of like AA or stuff as well. I just feel that there's the lesson of, okay, in order to heal it, we need to accept it and talk about it. The moment that we talk about it, that's the moment that we can change it. We need to acknowledge it, and then we can change it. And I kind of feel like that being part of it as well. Feeling a very strong connection with you, feeling very comfortable with you, feeling like there won't be any judgment from you, and more so, okay, maybe this will help me to grow together, or just grow as a person and transform as a person, and maybe get some support and strength from telling someone else. With that Ten of Swords, I definitely feel that this is something that has been that he has been struggling with a lot, that this is also hurt, that this is also not healthy, and that he also saw that it was hurting him in the long run. The Three of Pentacles talks about, again, working together, so getting that like support from one another. I also feel with the Emperor and the King of Swords, because there is such a strong connection, that he almost felt obligated to tell you. And the Fool is a full-on new like beginning, a new start. So yeah, definitely wanting to have that fresh start, wanting to share that with you, because he felt a very strong connection to you, felt somewhat that you should know, as in to understand him better as a person, that it also would help him to have some support, but also someone like a foot behind the door to make improvements, and to no longer like ignore it or pretend like it's not a big thing, or that it's not hurtful. If you talk about it and it is like hurtful, where it's like, well, I kind of had this and I've been struggling with it, then you cannot really backtrack on that later, because you have someone that just helps you and understands, someone that understands, knows what's up, and yeah. Why did he not? He never did tell you? Oh, I thought you said he did. Oh, why didn't he tell me? Oh, I'm sorry. Why he didn't tell you? Okay, well that's easy. It's still the same energy here because I was like, oh, this is like growth for Bruce. Where I'm like, did we have this level of growth and maturity here? Um, then I kind of feel like it's let's flip it the opposite, where with the Four of Swords taking, I think he has thought about it, telling you because of feeling that connection with you. I do think that then part of it was acknowledgement. He had to like when I say it, I have to acknowledge it, because that's what I'm seeing. Like the moment I communicate, I have to acknowledge and I have to transform. I thought he had to transform, but apparently he did not. So yeah, that being the thing, if I tell you, I have to acknowledge it, and I have to put in the work to change it. And I felt like he wasn't really ready. The Fool is like a new chapter, a new beginning, and I think that there were some things that he was still holding on to from the past. Because I do think that this is something, I don't know, just like a coping mechanism for him that just felt very safe, that no one really ruined, that no one really knew about. Like all the others, like smoking and gambling, other people can know, and it wasn't really for just him. I think it's also partially, again, I think it kind of reminds me of like AA meetings where you come up with like excuses. Like, yeah, I want, but I don't know if I'm ready, and stuff like that. Again, with the Four of Swords over energy, I definitely think that he thought about it, about telling you, but needing time for it. What is that Three of Pentacles? So I do see that collaboration. Why didn't he tell? If he one of his boys club members tell he treated a woman bad, and I heard his conversation with them. Knight of Swords and Eight of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. I think that there's also a level of let's not rush, let's not go too fast, let's not, because it is something that I do think he felt vulnerable about, and maybe people have like judgment or opinions about it. Yeah, and then he just didn't. I think he also just didn't have the strength for it, mental strength to open up. Because again, I think that there's something very vulnerable to him, and he wasn't ready for people to judge him on it, or stuff like that. Can I change my second question? Yes. Can I change my second question to, is that really why he played hot and cold with you? Okay, Ashley, what's happening? To keep all three questions. Okay, so I'm assuming the question now is the addiction and him not telling why he was hot and cold? So was him not telling Ashley about that the reason why he was so hot and cold? Is that the reason why he was so hot and cold to Ashley? We have the Seven of Cups as the overall energy, and the Seven of Swords. Lying, hiding, dishonesty. Why he was hot and cold? No, it is because he really didn't want to hurt me in his mess he was dealing with. What? Is it because he really didn't want to hurt me in his mess he was dealing with? Is why he did that hot cold with me. So it's just, why did he... Let me redo this, because this is a bit confusing for me, sorry. Let me change decks real quick. These. So I'm just gonna take a look at why was he hot and cold with you, because I think that what just explains of like, is it like him protecting you, or what's up? Samina, darling, hold your tits. I will get to the free oracles in a little bit. Read in the meantime the pinned comment. It explains what's up. But I'm doing paid readings first, because they do have the priority. So why was Bruce so hot and cold with Ashley? Darling, I'm gonna put you in timeout. We don't do shit like this. No, timeout for a minute. Why was Bruce so hot and cold with you? Why was Bruce so hot and cold with Ashley? Why was Bruce so hot and cold with Ashley? 7 of Cups again. Okay, so it was the right thing. Okay, we have the Page of Cups with the star. We have the 8 of Swords, we have the 7 of Cups, we have the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. It does feel like the right person, the wrong time. Hot, because feeling the connection, very much. Cold, because it felt like not really ready. With the Page of Cups as well. The Page of Cups is just trying and doing and just living their life and not really expecting much from what they're doing. And then suddenly experiencing a surprise, like, oh, that's a nice surprise, that's a good surprise, but not really like, am I ready? With the 8 of Swords, there's a lot of overthinking and stuck in their own mind, and I do think that that created that then just like coldness. With the 7 of Cups, well, having a lot of options but not really knowing what option to choose, what is real, what is realistic. And I do think that there is a sense of like not wanting to hurt you in the process, like you deserve better than that. The Wheel of Fortune as well, things that are out of our control, so I do think that there was a lot of things going on that was outside of his control, not wanting to drag you into it. With the 9 of Swords as well, a lot of worry here. 3 of Pentacles does talk about like working well together. Star having high hope for the future as well. So I do think that it was we work really well together, and I definitely feel that there is something for me to learn as a person, and you know, being able to talk to you, getting a different perspective, and you know, all that good stuff. But then at the same time not wanting to drag you into everything that was just going on, because I feel like he wasn't really ready for the depth that was the connection. It's like wishing for something to happen and expecting it to be like months out, and then it happens like next week, and you're like, oh shit, okay, I just made that wish just for like future me, not for me right now, but for I'm not ready. So it feels more a bit like that. Why he dropped me, but every so often come around me, but kept flirting with everyone else. Yeah, I think that was part also because, again, feeling that connection to you, wanting that, because with the 3 of Pentacles, I do think that he got shit out of the connection with you, whether that is a different perspective, whether that is your opinion, whether that is your energy, whatever that was. Because I do think that changed. Sometimes it was just like wanting to talk to you, sometimes just wanting to be around you, sometimes wanting like advice, or you know, being heard. But overall being to the point like, okay, but I am not changed as, let me just, I don't want to say use it, but let me just take, I feel like that there is a sense of like not really being able to grow up for him. Again, it just felt like not really feeling like the right time, and like, well, I'm still like this. Like, I'm not ready. I've wanting to manifest it. It came around, but I'm not ready yet, and I'm still, fuckboy. I'm still this, and I'm still that, and then not really taking that lesson when it is presented. Again, the Page of Cups is okay. So the story behind the Page of Cups is the page goes to the river to fill its cup with water. Of like, okay, we're like surviving and all that good stuff. Let me get some water, and then with the cup of water, they also get a fish, but they don't know. They were not prepared for the fish. There's no fire going. There's no way to, like, I don't know what to do with this fish. I mean, it's food and it's nice and it's good and we do need it at some point, but I'm not ready right now to get this fish. And then it's very much a challenge. Okay, am I gonna meet up to learn how to cook the fish, or what am I gonna do with it? Yeah. And then I think he went for the route of like, well, I don't know what to do with this fish yet. It's nice, but let me just throw it back because right now I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, but because it's also a strong connection, I think that was always so hard to stay away. So yeah. Yes, it all makes sense now. The whole mess, yes. Well, that's good. That's good. Because, like, why he came back as well, every time he threw out the fish, he's like, oh, but I do want a fish. I do kind of want a fish, you know? But then, again, not being healed, and then, getting triggered, or ego, or, stuff like that, so, Yes. That was the second question, right? And you wanted, can I have a breakup oracle from Duncan? Breakup oracle from Duncan. Thanks so much, you're welcome. Duncan to Ashley. Duncan to Ashley. Desire for peace. He is yearning for peace, tired of the inner turmoil, unresolved pain. He is struggling with old wounds that have resurfaced during the separation. Jealousy. He's feeling jealous, wondering if you've moved on. And self-blame. He is blaming himself for the separation, feeling unworthy of love. Unworthy of love. Okay, and then Ashley's last question. What does Bruce want to say to you when you actually get to talk? What does Bruce want to tell you when you are actually... How do I say it? When you actually get to talk. What does Bruce want to say? Can you explain the cards, please, from Duncan? Oh my god, I already forgot what it was. Healing journey. I have it here. Seeking distraction, hope for reconciliation. Jealousy? Self-blame? Was that it? What were those the things? Was there another one? Unresolved pain? No, that wasn't the one. Did it? Oh, was it? Unresolved pain, maybe. Desire for peace. Self-blame. I think it would be quicker if I just were to look back on the live stream. Desire for peace. I think, did he have the healing journey? I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think he had healing journey, right? I don't think so. Did he have jealousy? I don't remember. Did he have jealousy? Self-blame. Unresolved desire for peace. Self-blame. Okay, so these we know for sure. Self-blame. He's blaming himself for the separation, feeling unworthy of love. That he thinks he is the reason why there is a break. Whether that is he moved. That. Unresolved pain. He's struggling with old wounds that have resurfaced during the separation. I think that that's just something that happened during now he moved, or, you know, after no contact or whatever this is, that he ran into certain situations of like old wounds and patterns of behavior that he felt like he had to redo. Doesn't have to do anything per se with you. I think just in separation he is experiencing that. And desire for peace. He is yearning for peace. Tired of the inner turmoil. Again, he is just tired of that happening. I think that there's just cycles coming back. Feeling patterns of behavior repeating itself that he's just kind of like sick and tired of having to repeat again or having to work on again. I don't necessarily think that has anything to do with you. I think it's just something to do more with himself. Yes, he had jealousy. Okay. He's feeling jealous, wondering if you've moved on. And I think that that might have been the unresolved things, that he had deeper attachment than he originally thought. Him moving now caused the, like, shit, I really, you know, it sucks, you know. I think with the jealousy is also a feeling of what did it mean to you? Wondering if you've moved on. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to explain about these, because I think they, I don't know, do a good job at it themselves. So if you have a question about this, maybe I can answer. But I'm having a hard time explaining these, I guess, maybe. Thank you. Okay. You're welcome. Let's take a look. What's the question again? Oh, my wrist is hurting so badly. Oh my god. What does Bruce want to say to you when you actually get to talk? What does Bruce... What does Bruce want to say to Ashley? They actually get to talk. I seem to get that from a lot of guys who ditch me. They get jealous that it's their choice, not mine. Yeah, exactly. So again, I feel like it has absolutely nothing to do with you as a person. It's a them problem. Bruce. What does Bruce want to tell Ashley when we actually have a conversation? What does Bruce want to tell Ashley in that moment? What does Bruce wants to tell Ashley in that moment? So on this one, Five of Cups, regrets. Regrets missing you, missing talking to you. Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, Star, King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, King of Cups, and the Six of Cups. I kind of want to take a look if he is going to talk about that Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Like, we ask, what does he want to talk about? Is he actually going to talk about the Knight of Wands and Seven of Swords? Is this actually going to talk about it? Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. And a Two of Cups. Okay, so I feel like that he is going to talk about dishonesty, cheating, things that he have lied about or was dishonest about, or maybe even like gaslighting about. Whether that is like, oh, I'm not dating anyone, and then secretly dating someone, or, you know, starting the situation with Belen, already kind of knowing that that was a thing but didn't really tell you, like stuff like that. But I do think that he is going to tell it from a point of like how it impacted him, rather than the actual happenings. And it is going to be you going like, oh, so that did happen, then why the fuck did you lie, you know? And then he's like, well, I was really hurt and I needed this and that and that and that. Bottom line is, he just didn't think about you and more about himself. The Two of Wands is wanting to talk about the different changes that he made, the different options that he chose, the different paths that he is now walking, making different choices in life. The Page of Swords, I do think it's going to be an unprepared conversation that he is just, it's not something that he rehearsed or like already know what he wants to talk about. So it's going to be a bit, I don't know, it can be a bit unsatisfying for you, where you're like, that's it? That's what you want to tell me? That's where you, yeah, well, I don't know, I haven't thought about it, or, you know, you get like answers like that a little bit. I think he wants to talk about hope and the future and what he is working on, getting his shit in order when it comes to finances or like the children, and getting his foundation in order, and talking about what he's hopeful for, or what he's working towards, or stuff like that as well. I do think that he also wants to talk about the good times, the good memories that we've shared. Again, we have the Five Cups, and the Five Cups can be very in their feelings, wanting understanding, to be heard, encouragement or encouraging word, or, you know, someone to have on his team. So I think it's going to be more so like that, where he's just like, okay, I'm just mainly going to talk about myself. I do think that they are going to talk about the things that he did wrong, but more so in explaining of the, well, you know, I was going through a hard time, and you know, I don't know, it just feels a little bit unsatisfying. Why do we have the King of Cups? Is he going to talk about that? Two of Swords and the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. I think he is going to talk about, I don't really want to say his feelings for you, but more so in his emotions. But with the Two of Swords, is very indecisive. Again, I don't think that this is rehearsed. I think in the moment he is going to decide, am I going to open up emotionally or not? And just kind of like, I feel like he's gonna, like, I almost want to say breadcrumb, but more in the sense of like, he's gonna show a little bit of emotion and see how you are gonna respond to it before like giving more. Why the Five Cups? Nine of Wands and the Two of Cups. That's kind of what I was doubting, because the Five Cups has like 5 cups, but 3 of them are on the floor and 2 of them are still up, which could indicate the Two of Cups, and we have the Two of Cups to clarify this one. So yeah, definitely feeling bad, maybe a bit defensive, perseverance, but at the same time relieved that there is still that. I feel like that's what they are looking for, to see if that connection is still there, if you're still like open. What do you mean show emotions, not really feelings? What is the difference? So feelings is what I meant with this is like not really expressing like how he's feeling about you, but more like expressing just like emotions that they are feeling. So not really like I'm in love with you, I love you, but more in the sense of I've been through a lot and I've like missed you, like talking to you, and we always had a lot of fun, and I think it's like hinting at it, but not really saying it, of like I care for you deeply, and you know, I'm glad that you're doing well, I'm glad that you're doing good, I've been hoping it to be going better for you at the new job, and you know, stuff like that, where you can hint at their feelings but not really expressing it directly. And with that there's already a bit where it's like, am I gonna say it, am I not gonna say it, you know. So yeah, it's more so not showing feelings. Well, yeah, and more talking about emotions. How do I don't know, how do I say that? Yeah. God, is he ever going to tell me his feelings for me? Well, not at the first first thing, at least, no. Not at the first meeting. So yeah, no. You know, I'm gonna leave that there. If you have questions, let me know. Tina, thanks so much for the donation as well, darling. Thank you. My hair is just absolutely. I just looked at myself and I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Let's just not do that. Let's just not look at myself. Okay. Tina, what are C's intentions? He's an old school friend and romantic interest. We reconnect online. Have not met in person yet. Okay. I'm surprised he's going to tell. He's lying to me. Fucking around Belen. Wow. Yeah. I think that that's also something that in that, again, I don't think that the first meeting and the first conversation is very planned. So I think that is also partially you asking about it and just going like, what the fuck, you lied. And they're like, yeah, well, you know, I wasn't really ready, and I don't know, coming up with just like, yeah, I don't want to say excuses, but a little bit. I feel like it's going to be more of a victim speech. Yeah. To. And again, it kind of depends on how you react to it. If you're like, this bullshit, or if you're like, okay, I want to hear you out, you know, there's a difference in how he then will react and engage into the conversation more. But yeah, I don't think he has anything like prepared or something. Okay, Tina, what are C's intentions? He is an old school friend and romantic interest. We reconnected online and have not met in person yet. So what are C's intentions for Tina? C's intentions for Tina. C's intentions. We have the devil as overall energy. Okay, and then the moon. Okay. Is this the one that got away kind of like feeling? It kind of feels like that. Because we have the 5 of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Pentacles. The 5 of Wands. The 9 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm kind of feeling a little bit the one that got away kind of like thing. The devil is very focused on fear and ego and insecurities. I think there is a desire to invest into this connection, see if there is still a connection, and then just kind of like seeing if we want to invest more into it. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck, but making sure that each step that we take forward or each interaction we do well and proper, and I want to know information and I want to learn and grow and all that. The Five of Wands is misunderstanding, so I don't know if there is a little bit of like, I don't know where you stand, and you're like, I don't know where you stand, and so we're kind of like in this awkward little like a way, we don't know what's happening. Why is that Five of Wands here? What's that Five of Wands here? There's a Star and the Four of Swords. Yeah, and then the Queen of Wands. I think that there's a little bit, how do you say that in English, where there's a desire to know what the fuck is going on. Like, where do I stand? What are we trying to do here? What are you wanting to do here? Because I think that there's high hope for the future. Like, we're hopeful that this turns into something more clarity. But at the same time with the Four of Swords, it's like, the Four of Swords taking a little bit of a break. Or, I don't know. I don't know if you're like having good conversations and then you don't hear for a couple of days, and then you have a conversation again and then you don't hear for a little bit. That it's a bit like, okay, what do you want? Are you interested? Or are you not? Like, what is happening? What do you want? What do you want? What are their intentions? To slowly get to know you, but definitely not rushed. Again, I feel like, I don't know. I'm a bit where I'm not sure if this is just like one of those stories of like, oh, you know, the one that got away, and then I'm gonna try to get with the one that got away, but then we find out that we're not really a match anymore, and that's more like, I wanted to get back to how I felt back then, and I'm a different person now, you're a different person now, and I feel like it's a bit, I don't know, it feels a bit awkward, like what's going on, especially with the Devil as overall energy. That's just very based on ego and fear. Why do we have the Devil here? Two of Cups, it is reversed, and then the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. A short-term like option, I don't know. I think it can be good to just have boundaries and to ask for clarity of like, okay, what do you want? Because I think it's also a little bit unclear. Again, what are their intentions to get to know you as an adult now? See if it matches and see if it goes well, and then we'll kind of like see where it goes. But I don't know, there's a little bit of like awkwardness. There's constant contact, but sometimes full days, and then other days less contact. We invest a lot online. Yeah, I get that. The Nine of Cups is a wish being fulfilled. So I do think that they genuinely are interested in you in a romantic way. I think that there, I don't know, are certain things that just need to be said to one another to give some clarity, because I think that there is some misunderstandings. Mainly, what do you want? And the Six of Pentacles, again, it's slow investments, you know. Yeah. Page of Pentacles, just going for it. I think there's a bit of fear that it is heavily based on just what we used to have instead of who we are as person. Does it show if he wants to meet in person? Is it his intention to meet you at some point? The Knight of Cups, that's a yes. We have the King of Swords, Page of Swords, and then the Four of Pentacles. I do want to say yes. I do think that at some point he is just going to go like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to say it, and just go like, hey, want to go on a date with me? Yeah, but the Four of Pentacles very closed off a bit. I don't know if money is also a thing or an issue. Four of Cups, again, reminiscing about the past. Judgment, reminiscing about the past. The Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity to, I don't know, process the past or go over the past or stuff like that. Two once and then making different decisions or doing things differently. So are they genuinely interested? Yes. I do think that it is heavily based on the past for some reason. Reliving the past or wanting to make better decisions than we have in the past or redoing it and doing it better than we have in the past. I do think that there is a desire to meet you in person for sure, taking you out on a date. I don't know if distance is or money is a thing here as well. It might also be distance that's causing a bit of a trouble. I do think that at some point he's just gonna throw it out there of like, fuck it, I'm just gonna, go. He's Taurus, and yes, right now he's looking for work. Oh, okay. I think it's a good thing to wait until, work is going for them. But yeah, I kind of want to leave it at that. If you have questions about this, let me know. I don't think that they're like playing you or something. I'm just having a bit where I'm like, okay, is this because you're wanting to feel better and in the past that was our connection, or is it that you're really interested in me as a person right now? Yeah. But that's also, again, boundaries and just getting some clarity, asking questions. And also expressing your fear or your, feelings. Hey, I'm a bit scared that you're only wanting to communicate with me or have contact with me because of how I make you feel and not really about me as a person. And then you can have a conversation about that. So yeah. Again, if you have questions, let me know. Oh, my swords. Ashley, thank you. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. And try to enjoy it as well. Take it, Can we see, for Ashley, can we see how Duncan feels about Bruce and how Bruce feels about Duncan? How does Bruce and Duncan feel about each other? How does Bruce feel about Duncan? Okay. Oh my god, will you just... Oh my god, Jesus. How does Duncan feel about Bruce? How does Duncan feel about Bruce? How does Duncan feel about Bruce? I was waiting for this one. I was like, oh, no, Knight of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Wands as overall energy. Okay, so how does Bruce feel about Duncan? We have the Two of Swords as overall energy, Four of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Hanged Panda. I think he is not a fan of Bruce. I think he is like, Bruce is a cheat, or Duncan. Bruce about Duncan. I think that Bruce thinks that Duncan isn't necessarily honest all the time. Someone cannot be this, he must be hiding something. The Knight of Swords, I think Bruce thinks that Duncan has a little bit of a hero complex coming to the rescue, but at the same time with the Two of Swords, someone that's very indecisive. Someone, I don't know, not necessarily without a backbone, but someone that doesn't make decisions, and someone that, I think that he might think Duncan is a little bit weak. With the Four of Swords as well, someone that, I don't know, thinks a lot, or takes time and, rest and, before taking action, where Bruce, of course, is very action-oriented. Duncan isn't, and I do think that, rubs the wrong way. With the Hanged Panda as well, that he thinks Duncan is more a waiting type, where it's like, well, let's not take action, let's just wait it out a little bit, and is too passive, maybe. How does Duncan think about Bruce? We have the Knight of Wands as the overall energy, thinking Bruce is a fuckboy. We have the Star, we have the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Swords. I do think that Duncan thinks Bruce has potential, has so much potential and so much opportunity to fix his life. There's just a little bit of feeling of being a bit of a brat, that he doesn't take the opportunities and he is very selfish. The Three of Swords, I do think that Duncan thinks that Bruce is very hurt, and I do think that Duncan has expressed a bit of like, who hurt you, you know? And I think Duncan just sees Bruce as someone that's just very different from him. Just very different, and is not so necessarily aggressive about the other. Well, that's right, Bruce has that hero complex, yeah. But I think for someone that has a hero complex, seeing someone help someone else genuinely, they're like, there must be something behind that. Why the fuck are you coming to the rescue? Why, you know, does that make you feel good? Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling that they're both feeling about each other. They're not a fan of the other. I think Duncan is more where it's like, whatever, dude. And Bruce is more like, I don't trust this dude. I don't trust him. This is someone very passive, which I feel like Bruce... I think Bruce has a hard time being around people that are very passive. Having a hard time making decisions, especially men, I want to say. Like masculine energy, because I feel like, I almost want to throw out like terms like beta and stuff like that, where, yeah, I don't know, it's just, because I do think it just comes from like jealousy, but yeah. With Duncan, I see more a mature energy of like, well, he's just different. He's kind of like fuckboy energy. He is very short-term oriented, very selfishly oriented, which is fine. I think that someone really, really, really must have hurt him in the past. That there's a lot of hope for Bruce still, that he sees the potential that Bruce has, and that there's a lot that Bruce should be grateful and thankful for in his life that he is not necessarily, or not acting upon. And then that's kind of like where it ends for Duncan. He's just like, well, you know, he's just a different kind of like person than me, with different experiences and stuff like that. And Bruce sees Duncan as just very indecisive, passive. That he doesn't really trust Duncan because there must be a different motive behind his actions. Very calm energy, and that just, I think Bruce just doesn't go well with, again, calmness as well, especially in men, in other men, where it's like something, I don't know, calm, confident is not something he is used to, so there must be something going on there. So yeah, that's kind of what I think. How they see each other. I'm just gonna go through the list of the donations, because otherwise I'm gonna get confused. What is Bruce's intentions for you in the long run? Well, Duncan is very spot on with Bruce. Yeah. Oh, I need to skip this song because that is copyrighted. So, what are Bruce's intentions for you in the long run? What are Bruce's intentions? Ashley. I think we have, like, okay, let me talk about this one. Because I think that we have already talked about that before, where I feel like he doesn't really have necessarily any expectations or intentions. It's more or less just see, like, wanting the friendship and that and whatnot, and kind of like see where it goes from that. So I can take a look if that's still the same. But yes, if there is like a specific thing, is it like, does he see us being together at some point, or like his wildest dream? I can't remember. Okay, that's fine. Let me just take a look at it. So what are Bruce's long-term intentions? on the long term, what does Bruce want? On the long term, what does Bruce want from Ashley? In the long run. Bruce, what do you want from Ashley on the long run? We have the Two of Cups. So two people choosing each other. Whatever that looks like. Yes. So what are his hopes and dreams? Yeah. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, we have Justice, Page of Wands, the Lovers, the Empress, the Sun, the Hermit, the Five of Swords, and the Moon. Best case scenario, a romantic relationships, possibly marriage, possibly children. Very much just wanting this connection for a long period of time. With the Seven of Cups, like, a lot of the options are open. I don't think he necessarily has the intention of like, oh, I'm gonna marry this person, you know. I think the option is open to either get into a romantic relationship, to either be friends, to either, you know, what all the options might be. I don't think he has set the intention to, this will have to be my, like, you know. Because that is with the intention. It's like, I don't think he is necessarily... Because with the Moon as well, I don't think he really knows that that is necessarily an option right now. I think there is the hope there. But there's a bit like, I'm not sure if that's even an option. Like, so you're not going to set an intention if you think that that's impossible. I think for the long term that there is the hope for justice, as in being able to explain themselves and to, I don't really want to say right wrongs, but like balance the skills again, like getting more like understanding. With the Four of Wands, that feeling of feeling home and comfortable and having a little bit of that peace and peace of mind there as well. Having a little bit more fun with you. Again, I'm not necessarily seeing their intention is to get into a romantic relationship. I do think that their intention is to find that happy spot, that happy place within the connection. The Six of Cups as well. I think that he is very much missing the good times and the good memories and the good moments that we've shared, and wanting to get that back a little bit. But how that develops, that's very much like, I don't know how that will develop. The Hermit is very going inward to look for answers, so I feel like that's also, again, having the space to do so with each other, where you reflect back and you give each other the other's perspective on the situation, and listening and growing as a person. And because I do think that his conversations with you always, well, not always, but a lot of times gave him a different perspective on a situation, or made him think like, oh, I've never thought about it that way. And I do think that there is that wanting that. Why do you have the Five Swords here? The Princess intentions with Ashley. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, or the Two of Wands. I do think that he thinks that he still has that self-sabotaging behavior. Where he has his walls up, not really communicating, being a bit defensive from time to time. And I do think that you help with that, but I do think that he also is aware that that is kind of like something that he's still not dealing with, and that probably will be part of who he is for the long run as well. But just happiness, justice, Lovers, Empress, Hermit, the Moon, it's a little bit like hidden. So there's not really... so he just wants me in his life anyway. How? Yeah, I think that's like long-term intentions. Yeah, I think he wants you in his life for a long period of time. Just how that fits in, he is like, I don't know, but I just, yeah, I'm missing it, longing it. wanting it again, but at the same time not sure if that's an option. If it is in the cards for him. So yeah. Hi everyone, hi JSA, hello. What does Bruce think of Duncan, and what does Duncan think of Bruce when it involves with me dealing with them? So Bruce's thoughts about Duncan when it comes to Ashley. What does Bruce think of Duncan when it comes to Ashley, when Ashley is involved? Okay. I think similar to what we had, but let's just take a look. We have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, King of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Cups, with the Queen of Cups as overall energy. First and foremost, I think that he thought it was just friendship, that it was the potential for a romantic interest, but that it kind of like stayed in friendship, also because of that indecisiveness, that Duncan didn't really step up to actually... I mean, like, dealing with the other? What do you mean? I don't understand. Is this what you meant? Like, how does he see the other person in dealing with you? Their thoughts on, like, you know, it? Like, Duncan thinks of Bruce with you. Oh, like, what is their opinion about... So what is Bruce's opinion if you get into a relationship with Duncan, and the other way around? How does Duncan think of you getting with Bruce as well? Is that what you mean? I'm gonna grab a little bit of water real quick, guys. Also, that candle has been holding out. Oh my god. Like, that will not last longer than an hour. And it's already almost 2. Oh my god. Just how we were in the situation, because I wasn't necessarily in a relationship with either. Okay, but then what I did just now would fit that? Yes? Question mark? I think. Because I think that's what I did. With the how did he see it? Again, where Bruce thought the situation with Duncan was just a friendship. I think that he thought it could be more than that, but that Duncan like chickened out. With the Queen of Cups, that there might have been the feeling that you were interested in it. Like how they treated me, their intention, things like that. Like, he not good for her and stuff. Yeah, I think that's what I did here with this one. This is just what came out. I think Bruce always like wondered what is it? Is it just friendship, or is there more? Just came to the conclusion that it was friendship. Again, that it could have been more, but that there was that indecisive energy, maybe from both of you a little bit. Why do I have the Queen of Cups as overall energy? I have the Queen of Cups as overall energy. Eight of Wands and the Death card. I think that there was just from Bruce a little bit of question of like, are you moving on? Is this your happiness? Is that, you know, the case? I don't think necessarily that Bruce had any opinions about how Duncan treated you. I think it's just more like a friendship kind of like thing. That sounds right, thank you. Sorry, I'm not sure how to explain. No, that's fine, darling, that's fine. I just thought that, you know, I was doing that already. Yeah, I don't think that there's necessarily of like, oh, I don't like it. I do think that there's an edge of jealousy, but with that indecisive energy, he's like, oh, there, he's not gonna make a move, so that's fine. Why the King of Wands? Bruce for situation with Duncan. The Hanged Man, the Hanged Panda, and the World, and then the Moon. Yeah, I just think that Bruce was a bit like, I think that there was a bit stress there, just from the vibe I'm getting, but almost like, oh, they're indecisive, he's not gonna go for it, he, you know, he won't do anything. Not that there was really jealousy, I think he was just wondering what kind of emotion was Bruce feeling about this. Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups. I'm better. Basically. So yeah, I think that's how Bruce thought of the situation with Duncan and you. How does Duncan, or did Duncan think about the situation with you and Bruce? Duncan, what did Duncan think of the situation between Ashley and Bruce? We have the King of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords, we have the Hermit, we have the Nine of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Six of Wands. So how did Duncan think of the situation between you and Bruce? But the King of Swords, very logical thinker, and I think that there was a bit the question like, what are you looking for in this connection? There's a lot of like worry. So I do think that Duncan was very worried, more so like for you, about the situation. I think he understood why, but questioned a bit, like, is it worth it? Are we just holding on for the sake of that? Is that it? With the Eight of Pentacles, I think he's like, I must be missing something, or I'm not understanding it, or, but at the same time, he's like, okay, you clearly need to do, Omi, hi. Yeah, I think he just had a hard time understanding and was, I think Duncan, if any, was more worried, but more for you, rather than, I don't think it's like jealousy for like, oh, he gets attention, but more just like worried for you, because he saw that it was Bruce, you know, had that not so great energy, and he's just like, I just don't want you to get hurt. So I think it's more like that for Duncan. So yeah, if you have questions, let me know. Let me know. I think that was the end of the list. Did I miss any? That was a lot. So yeah, actually, if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will move on with last call for the free oracles. So let me. It's a good thing we started on the free oracles early, because I was like, at the beginning, I was like, oh, I already did so many free oracles, and then there's always that where it's like an hour of paid readings, which is fine, which is like, it's not a complaint, definitely not. But it does make me just go like, oh, I'm already in here for an hour and a half. So yes. So, hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy. I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam. Very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're interested in the free oracles today, it is either going to be the breakup oracles, their point of view after the breakup. Doesn't have to be a romantic breakup, can also be like friendship or stuff like that. Or the other option is the Mystic Forest oracles, some advice and guidance for you at this time. All you need to do is follow the channel, be subscribed, give the live stream a thumbs up, and let me know your name and the option you would like. This is going to be last call for all free readings, so do it again. I will start from my last chat, work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more, have patience. I will get to your question eventually. Also keep in mind that I will be doing my memberships first. So the members have the priority and open choice oracle every single day in the live stream, and I will get to them first here. And then after that, I will continue with all paying donations. So if you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. Again, I will get through the list, so just have patience, hold your tits. I will get to your question. I'm just going to go through the list, and I will start with the memberships first. Okay, starting to understand this whole journey. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Please, why was Duncan worried about what exactly? Just worried for you. Just because Bruce is a toxic fucking energy. She was just worried of like, I just don't want you to get hurt. You know, over it. So yes. Curiosity, how much time my parents take to accept Farfan as my partner? Let me take these. How much time will your parents take to accept Farfan? Curiosity, how much time will your parents take to accept Farfan as your partner? We have timing is pushed back due to blockages. You have the power to create the timing by taking action. And we also have 12 months from now. So it might take a while, but it is like, it's getting pushed back because I feel like we need to talk about it. So the sooner that we get into action, the sooner it's going to happen. And I do think it's going to be within 12 months though, so within a year. But yes, Mahadev. Will Anivesh become future? That deck. Will Anivesh become a IPS officer in upcoming future? Will Anivesh become an IPS officer in the future? Anivesh. There will be a powerful outcome. It's safe to make that adjustment. And abundance and prosperity lie ahead. So I kind of want to say yes. Give more of your time and effort. So if they put in more time and effort, I definitely feel that they can become that if that's their goal for sure. But it will require a lot of choosing it. And I'm not sure if in the end they will choose it. But I do think that the path is clear for them to go make that happen. But if it's not the IPS officer, I feel like that they might go for something like better or bigger or that fits them better. But yeah, members, Monica, where, oh my god, what happened? Monica, Moonology. Moonology for Monica. We have the new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. The new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. A lot of love. Okay. And the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. A new romantic cycle begins. Bring love into the situation. And your dreams need a practical plan. So coming up with a plan, like dream, that's nice and that's great. Having dreams, let's see how we can take it into practice and come up with a practical plan of how we are going to do it. I do think that this is an opportunity for new love and romantic cycles. That can be meeting new people in romance, but it can also be more like self-love, turning that romance towards yourself as well. But I do think that there is some planning that needs to happen. It's not something that just comes to you. I think it's something like, if we want romance, okay, how am I gonna get it? Ashley, thanks so much for the memberships. Shiva, Blessings, Tarot, Andrea, Dream Sea Smoke, Armu, and Jason, you guys just got yourself a memberships. Where to leave off? Naomi! Mystic Forest. Omi! Mystic Forest for Naomi. Inner strength. Don't lose yourself in things you cannot change. Focus on the things you can change. Attitude, mindset, and energy. You've got everything you need. Stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. Perseverance. You have the power within yourself to conquer any challenge and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience and your ability to persevere. And no problem. You're not meant to struggle and fight your way through. Drop the concerns of your ego and watch imaginary walls crumble away. You have already won. You have already won. Oh my god. Worried about exactly. I think I answered that. Melissa, may I have a message from Joe to me? Yes. From Joe to Melissa. Joe to Melissa. Joe to Melissa. I love those. Same. It's like I said, you are a badass. From Joe to Melissa, I love you. I wonder if you're happy without me. If you're like together, that can also just be like wondering, you know, if would you be happier without me? Just being near you is intoxicating, and I hide behind material things. Oh, let me scroll. Oh my god. Thanks so much, Oracle. Members. I may have a breakup oracle from Y. Yes, you may. From Y. I need to work on my posture. Oh my god. Try later. Okay. From Y to Rain. Resentment. He is harboring anger and blame, directing it inward and outward. Jealousy. He's feeling jealous, wondering if you've moved on. Self-destructive tendencies. He is engaging in self-destructing behavior, struggling to cope. Reckless behavior. He is engaging in risky or reckless activity as a coping mechanism. Jesus. And financial stress. He is struggling with financial issues that is adding to their stress. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna close the list for the free oracles, and I'm gonna go through the list for free oracles for everyone. Let me scroll back. Where did I? My god, I have to scroll back all that way. Jesus Christ. Break up oracle from David. Resonates. Okay, good. And that's a whole fucking lot. Rain. That's good luck. That's a lot. Break up oracle from David. Lingering doubts. He is filled with doubt about the separation and whether it was the right choice. A healing journey. He is beginning a journey of healing, step by step, reclaiming his strength and inner balance. Clinging to hope. He is clinging to the hope that you will get back together. And jealousy. He is feeling jealous, wondering if you've moved on. Nukuhanya breakup oracle from L. L for Nukuhanya. Nukuhanya. L for Nukuhanya. L. Anything? No. Where do I? From L for Nukuhanya. Rebuilding confidence. He is working on restoring his self-esteem, reminding himself of his worth beyond the breakup. Stubbornness. He is too proud to reach out even though he misses you deeply. The healing journey. He is beginning a journey of healing, step by step, reclaiming his strength and inner balance. Denial of emotions. He is suppressing his feelings, pretending everything is fine. And temporary happiness. He is finding temporary happiness in distractions, but it doesn't last. So on the healing journey, but at the same time, still on the healing journey. Shiva Blessings Tarot, Mystic Forest. Mystic Forest. Oh, Shiva Blessings Tarot, you also become a member. Darling, you also become a member. So you get also an open choice oracle. Shiva Blessings Mystic Forest, Shiva Blessings Tarot. Okay. The pause is the shift. Your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. An energetic pull. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel this energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. Stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. And the hard path. It's not worth pursuing a path without passion. This road will only lead you to uncertainty and frustration. Follow your heart and you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Mesa, breakup oracle from M. M for Mesa. Denial of emotions. They are suppressing their feelings, pretending everything is fine. Seeking closure. They are looking for closure either from you or within themselves. Forgiveness. They are learning to forgive themselves and you, realizing that holding on to anger only prolongs the pain. Rebuilding confidence. They are working on restoring their self-esteem, reminding themselves of their worth beyond the breakup. And an uncertain future. They are fearful of the future and uncertain of what lies ahead. Wait, that's all members. Members I did. What are the giftings? Didn't I already do Curiosity? Oh, I did not. Curiosity, Mystic Forest, please. Let's see. Just the two? Okay. Let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. And stay true. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. This one keeps popping up. Oh my god. Okay. Thank you much. Thank you. Hi everyone. Hi. Member. Sukanya breakup oracle from Shubankar for Sukanya. Shubankar for Sukanya. Stubbornness. They are too proud to reach out even though they miss you deeply. Wounded pride. Their pride is deeply wounded and they are struggling to cope with the hurt. Nostalgic longing. They are reminiscing about the good times, wishing they could turn back time. And a future vision. They are imagining a brighter future, daring to believe that happiness and love will come again. DT wanted the Mystic Forest guidance. Mystic Forest guidance for DT. No pressure. When you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self and life will immediately and effortlessly match it. And you also have participate. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich and so are you. Okay, so that was it. I had already closed the list for the 3 oracles. But because I am as lovely as I am, I'm going to re-close the list. So let me see, take a look at just Jess and Kim. So Jess, Mystic Forest for Jazz. Jayasari, I already did yours, darling, just now. Make room, create space to welcome positive change in your life. Let go of everything that doesn't align with the future you are creating. And the beginning, there's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. And then we wanted the breakup oracles from Marshall. Put these away. Breakup oracles from Marshall. We have confusion. He is confused about his feelings and unsure of what he wants. We have new connection. He is seeking comfort in new friendships or relationships, but it feels empty. Forgiveness. He is learning to forgive himself and you, realizing that holding on to anger only prolongs the pain. And lastly, exploring. He is considering new opportunities, but is unsure if it's what he truly wants. Sure what he truly wants. So yes, that is that for today. What time is it? It's 5. Okay, that's good. So Ashley, thank you again for donating 5 of the memberships. Thank you. Let me know what it is that you would like me to take a look at for that, whether it is one tarot question or like oracles, or what it is that you would like me to take a look at. For everyone else, welcome. That was last call for the free oracles. If you're interested in an oracle right now, it is going to be for a €2 donation or becoming one of my members. If you're interested in a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange enjoyed. Let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. It was a gem-packed live stream today. We didn't have a whole lot of time for just shits and giggles and talks and stuff like that. But we can have a little bit of that right now here at the end of the live stream. So yeah, let me know. That candle is a fighter. Oh my god. It's still going. I had it on, I think like 20 minutes before I started the live stream, like with meditation longer, 30 minutes or something, like with meditation and whatnot, and now it's still going. And it was already where I'm like, oh, that's gonna last like 30 minutes. Because it was already used. But yes, sure things. Oracle friends on how Donkey feels about you today. Okay. If there are certain oracles that you would like in there, let me know. Let me know, let me know, let me know, no, no. Let me know, let me know, let me know, no, no. Let me know, no, no. Let me know. Also, I will be doing a giveaway as well in today's live stream, guys. I will be doing a giveaway. Just love candles like that, yes. I also have like one that I still have here that I got for my birthday. It says happy birthday, but it's written as how Dutch people would say it. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Okay. Anyway, so how is Bruce feeling about you today? How is Bruce feeling about you today? Bruce, Ruru, how are you feeling about Ashley today? How are you feeling about Ashley today? Wellness. Oh, that wellness. I was like wellness, but yes, I understand. I don't use them that often. How are they feeling? We have a wounded heart, nurture, happiness, and fear. I think that fear also just comes from that wounded heart. I think it's more, I don't know, how they see you, how he sees you today. No, okay, so the wounded heart, I feel like more has to do with himself, him being a wounded person, you being a very nurturing person and very much experiencing like happiness despite having a wounded heart. I do think that there is some like fear or like concern of like, am I able to feel that way too? Fear of, will I ever feel like that again? Always on the floor when we ask about him. Yes, I know. The wellness ones. Where did I? Oh, right here. Look, where did I put them? Right at the front. How's Bruce feeling about Ashley today? Do I want you? I do. Okay. Jesus. We have the coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So definitely wanting to converse more, wanting to have a cup of coffee with you, wanting that friendship. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. And then we also have the butterfly, which is also transformation. Relationship evolving to the nest phase, healing the inner child, and growth. We have heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, get together, perfect. Not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, and jealousy. And then heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So I think that this, again, is also that combination of like really feeling and experiencing what he has lost with the loss of this connection to you. I feel like with that heart with a key, I think that he had shit locked up in his heart or in his mind for a long time, and that you unlocked certain doors that now he has to deal with. Not in a bad way, but like, I don't know, opening up emotions, or, you know, him choosing himself again, or like whatever it is that you unlocked here. I think that there is a feeling of, okay, I want to talk to you more. That sudden realization or revelation, breakthrough moment. of the transformation that you set in place and that he is on right now. Still feeling like they're not enough. Again, with that fear here as well. Feeling like, I don't know if I'll ever be good enough, or you know, you'll let me back in again. So there is definitely some like worry there, but more, I think he just sees you more as just that beautiful energy. Again, that nurturing, happy energy, despite what you've been through, and despite, you know, all the negativity. And there is I want to have that too, but I'm not sure if I can have that too, you know. Let me just grab everything. Little love notes, music, and heart shaped as well. How's Bruce feeling about Ashley today? Bruce feeling about Ashley today. Oh, I need to, oh, you cannot see that. I was like, I need to turn that one around, because I can definitely not show that one on YouTube. They will go like, is that? And I would go like, Okay. And I put another card behind it. Okay. We have a sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. I think that also, again, with that lightning and stuff and sudden realization, I think he had the sudden realization that there's more than just friendship. Because usually people are like, okay, between friendship and a romantic relationship, what's the difference? And that's the sexual tension, where I think he had that revelation of it being there, of like, I don't know, if the question like, could I have sex with Ashley, and that the answer would be yes. Not necessarily, I don't know how to explain it without sounding like, you know, weird, but I think that's just like the like difference, because with your friends you don't want to have sex necessarily. Yeah, okay, anyway, reflection, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. I think that's also, again, what's happening. He is reflecting. There is reflection happening within the distance that is now between the two of you. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And again, I think that is what he is doing, but there is a lot of fear surrounding that. Not sure if he can accept everything. I also want these. Oh, sorry. How's Bruce feeling about Ashley? Yeah, I think that, okay. So we have forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. Again, processing, going through everything. Guilty. I feel pain from the damage I've caused. Again, processing. And gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. At the bottom of the deck, conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. Again, with that coffee cup. Wanting to have a conversation with you. Now let's take a look at the little love notes. Love notes. Bruce for Ashley. I dream about a future with you. I dream about you at night. And I wish you were mine. Okay. Why the gossip card? I think that's just him, how he acted. He is very focused on other people's opinion about him, about what he does. Again, that's why he also did what he did in regards to dating people within his own religion or culture or stuff like that, where he's just very concerned about other people's opinion about his actions. And I think that is just a stress that is always there. Where, again, with that fear as well, I think you have the opposite, where you don't really care what other people think about you. You just act because that's how you want to be and how you want to act. And I think that's something that he very much struggles with. He cares too much about what other people think, just because he is insecure. First for Where did it go? Oh, in here. Okay. Rise up, Endra Day. I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Without me, Halsey, I didn't notice because my love was blind. I didn't notice because my love was blind. And call me when you're sober, Evanescence. You want me? Come find me. I think that is just very... where I think he is just... Again, I think that there's still the insecurity of, like, I don't know if Ashley wants me to get in contact or, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah. That is what I see. What's next? I don't care what people think, they are not me and they don't live my life. Yeah, he needs to talk to me, so he needs to find me. Exactly. Exactly. My thoughts exactly. Merida, I don't know if you're still in the chat, darling. If you are, let me know so I can take a look at your yes or no question. Did I do your question already? What was your question? I don't think I did. Did I? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. So let me take a look. Can I place some mine? Yes. What's your question again? Will my manager go to promote you this month? Let me take a look at this one. Will your managers promote you? Merida. We have let go, no and yes. And then let go. Reconsider. So I think that that's going to be a yes, but for some reason I feel like that you will say no to it. Whether it is a promotion for like relocating or something like that. I do want to say yes. Can I ask one last question? Yes, sure. Let me in the meantime do the giveaway. So let me set the chat up for the giveaway. So guys, list is closed. Last call has been called. Ashley is going to make a donation and then that's going to be the last one for today. That means we are going to do the giveaway right now. So if you're interested in a chance of winning an in-depth one question tarot reading, follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know which number you think is going to be the winner. If there are multiple people with the same number that win, we are just going to do a round 2 with the winners alone, so keep that in mind as well. Let me know which number you would like to have, and yeah, the winner will get a one question in-depth tarot reading. Yes. 0, 2, and 4. And Emerita also wants a 2. Hi Bonnie, hello. Bonnie wants an 8. So yeah, welcome. I'll let it go for a couple of seconds. Done my oracle. I don't know. If you've asked the question after I reset the chat, then probably, but I don't think so. I do always suggest to stick around for it, because I don't remember. I did a whole lot. I don't think so. so, but I'm not sure. If you tell me your question or which oracle you wanted, I might, but I don't think so. I always highly advise everyone to stick around in the live stream, because it's not my responsibility to remember. Okay, which number is the winner? I asked earlier. Yeah, everyone did, darling. Everyone did. Everyone and their mother in today's live stream asked. So I don't remember. I'm sorry. Okay, which number is the winner? Which number is the winner of the giveaway? Come on. What number? Yes. Yeah. Hello. Thank you. Jesus. Number 4. Monica! Congratulations and celebrations. Na 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 na. Hey, hey. Monica, congratulations. You just won the giveaway. Yes, 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 yes. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What? So, let me know your question and I'll take a look. Ashley with the question first. So I'll get to Ashley's question, Moni's oracle, and then I'll do Monica's reading. So that's gonna be the list. Always when I'm not expecting it. Yes, yes. You know Spirit better by now, right? Congratulations. Has Bruce message or called the phone number he had of mine, which is an old number? Had Bruce already been trying to contact you on your own phone? Has Bruce already tried to contact you? Oh my god, why so many? Jesus, the 5 of Swords, yes. Well, why do I have so many? It's just a simple question. Why do I have so many? Oh my god. Oh my, why? Oh my god. Okay, well I know why. We have the Knight of Swords, but okay. 2 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands. I don't think calling though. We have the 7 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups, the Strength card, the 4 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. I do think so. Well, because I think that he thinks he's blocked. He sent it though. Did he send it though? Because I'm kind of seeing him like getting out your number and like creating a message. I don't think calling. I think creating a message, but I'm like, did he send it? A Death card and a 6 of Wands. Okay, so I do think that he sent a message. I think that he thought that you, when he received no reply, I think he thought that you blocked him. Because I think he could also see that it didn't go through. It didn't arrive. Because I'm seeing, again, with the 5 of Wands, misunderstandings as well. The 7 of Cups, not really sure what happened. I think he thought either you blocked him or moved on, or yeah. think part of it, he thinks that you don't want contact as well. Two of Swords, indecisive. I think he doesn't really know what to think of it, other than it's just an ending of the cycle, and it's like where it's like, well, I suppose that's then you moving forward. So yeah, again, I don't think it's a call. I definitely feel it's a message sent, and then there was no, I don't know, it not arriving. Initially thinking that you might have blocked him, you've moved on, you've left him in the past, like, you know. Okay, I kind of want to do a follow-up with that. Does he know you have a new number? Does he know you have a new number? 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands, the Magician. Not yet. Not yet. 2 of Wands. Yeah, no, I don't think he knows just yet. Because I was like, I think he will be relieved when he finds out that you have changed your number. But yeah. When he might have sent, I think it's not so long ago. When has he sent a message? Ace of Wands, 10 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Yeah, I think it was after a while. Knight of Pentacles as well. So rather recently. For some reason, I'm kind of feeling with the New Year's or something. Date is it? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like around the New Year. How did he find out? I don't think he has found out that you have a new number. I think we've talked about that before. I was more likely that you give your number to him, and that might be how he finds out. But yeah, I didn't really see that. Moni, if you're still in the chat, let me know, darling, and I will take a look at your breakup card from Stefan. And he finds out though? What? But has he messaged? Yes, and I feel like he felt really bad about it. A bit disappointed. Thought I would find out before. Could be. Moni is still in the chat. Let me take a look. Your breakup card from Stefan. Stefan for Moni. Avoidance. They are avoiding thoughts of you and the separation, refusing to confront their emotions. A healing journey. He is beginning a journey of healing, step by step, reclaiming his strength and inner balance. Clinging to hope. He is clinging to the hope that you will get back together. A wounded pride. His ego is deeply wounded and he is struggling to cope with the hurt. And feeling betrayed. He feels betrayed and is struggling to trust again. Oh, thank you so much. You're so welcome. I hope it kind of gave answers. That was a fun question, though. That was a fun question. Oh. Okay, Monica. I think I need to text my mom. Has my mom texted me yet? I have my phone on silence because everyone keeps texting. Oh, she has not. Okay. Because I need to make dinner because she's gonna be like, what do I do? Monica, what's the next big canon event coming? What's up with this canon event? I learned this from Naomi, this canon thingy, bidingy, and I was like, what? The what now? I felt so old. Okay, what's the next big canon event coming in for you? Monica's next big canon event. Monica's next big canon event. We have the Eight of Cups. Love that. Okay, the Eight of Cups is moving on, emotionally distancing from, letting go of emotions, feelings, things that are no longer serving us, things that keep us emotionally stuck in a certain place, and letting go of that. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands, Four of Swords. We have the Fool, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Hanged Panda. I feel like a moment of rest that gives opportunity to a new beginning and a new start, and that for me, I'm kind of leaning towards like moving with that Fool energy. A new beginning, a new start, someplace where you can actually rest, collect our thoughts, rest up, really feeling more in peace with ourselves. Because with the Ten of Wands, it's very, very, very tired energy, and it is questioning, am I holding on too much? Am I doing the right thing? Should I change things, or should I let go of certain responsibilities that I've taken on my shoulders that are not mine to hold? The Two of Pentacles is finding more like balance, and I kind of feel like rest. In rest, finding more balance, being able to collect our thoughts, see clearly what's happening, taking a little bit of a backward step to get a broader view of what the fuck is happening. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's a little bit of energy of, should I try? Should I? Maybe. And the Eight of Wands is wanting to do it your way. Again, it can be just, I kind of feel like see what it is that you've been defending and holding on to, and just questioning like, why the fuck did I do that? And the more people had opinions about that, the more you got defensive about it as well. And now in calmness and in peace, being able to look at it and going like, oh, okay, not necessarily that you were wrong or that you were naive or that you should have seen it sooner, definitely not, but in peace you are able to get a clearer picture of what's happening, and you just needed peace. You didn't need everyone else to have an opinion about it, you needed peace to come to conclusions yourself, or you needed to have that space to do that for yourself, instead of getting, other people's opinions like pushed on you, and you just go like, well, I don't know if that's my opinion, with that Hanged Panda as well, taking a step back, seeing what happens, and just acting upon that. I need rest, yeah. I got it from Naomi, I just suddenly remembered. Yeah. So yeah, what is your big canon moment? It's definitely the opportunity for rest for a moment. And in rest, things just falling into place. Pieces connecting, seeing the picture clearer, being able to take some distance from it so that we can then make a conscious choice of what to do next or how to move forward. With the Hermit underneath the Eight of Cups as well, so looking for answers within ourselves. Knight of Swords underneath that, so coming to the rescue, maybe even communicating about how you're feeling, and that venting, very much helping with processing and just seeing the path. Again, you don't need someone else's opinion, you need to be heard, you need some calm and just rest. You need to vent, and for someone to just be there, listen to you, and not necessarily come with a solution or guidance or, well, if it was me I would do this, but just to hear you out, say, well, that sucks, I'm sorry you're going through that, is there anything I can do to help you, and then you just having the time and space to work through it yourself. Yeah, everyone wants to tell me what to do, but I want to try things my way to learn and grow. Yeah, and that's the only way that you should be doing things. It's nice to have like advice and guidance. in the sense of, like, when it comes to advice and guidance, it is a guideline. You can hear someone out and just go like, oh, I can try it kind of like that, or like make it your own. But yeah, especially if it's not asked for advice, then yeah, do with that whatever you want. Yeah. Four of Cups as well. I'm seeing, yeah, I kind of want to leave it at that. If you have questions about this, let me know. Big canon event, just, yeah, rest and suddenly having more mind space to process through things and to make decisions. Because I think there's also going to be moments of like, why didn't I see it like that? But when you're in the heat of the moment, when you are in battle, it's easy to lose the perspective of the battlefield, you know, and you're just focused on the battle you're facing right in your face. And yeah, this allows you to take a little bit of a step back and see what's happening overall. And it might be easier to find like a way out. So yeah. Thank you, Lenny, you're welcome. Welcome. So a canon event is like a big life-changing moment that will impact everything else. My biggest wish is peace to figure things out. Yeah. And again, I do think that you will get that moment of peace. That will definitely come to you. I am gonna say, like, this year it happening. I don't know, June, July, I don't know. But yes. Okay, I think that was it. I don't know if people had questions. If you did, let me know now. 'Cause otherwise, I am gonna skedaddle out of here because I need to make dinner and I need to check my phone because, oh my god, it is exploding. Yes. Anyway, hope you're all doing good. This was a lot. Is this thing still on? Oh, it's out. That's just a sign of just calling it a day. The candle is out. Yeah, that relieves my anxiety a little. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. And I think it's also nice to know just that, you know, that you are correct in going like, I need rest and I need peace, because I do think that the quiet is just gonna be eerie maybe at the beginning where you're like, I'm nervous, you know. But yeah, have a good dinner. Thank you. Okay, I am gonna skedaddle out of here. So, like I said, have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass. You absolutely got this. Go get them. And I will talk to you guys again, hopefully in tomorrow's live stream or later this week. But yeah, go get them. Have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll talk to you guys again in